Right guys, I'm back today at Locals with Jack's Dragon Link deck profile.
Yeah.
Finally he's back.
Couldn't stay away for too long, man.
No.
Yeah, so this is Dragon Link. This is an anti-droll build of Dragon Link. You can still get hands that get screwed by droll, but seeing that it's everywhere in format, I think it's worth adjusting your build so that you're prepared for droll and that you have plays and a game plan for it.
Yeah.
So the reason why this is anti-droll build of Dragon Link is for your normal summon engine. I'm playing the 3 black metal dragon and the red MD. The reason why this is an anti-droll build is because if this is your first action, you get both Grid Sector and the second dragon to make seal before your opponent can drop droll on you. Why is this important? Well, if you don't have Rocket Tracer, you still end on seal, whereas if you're drolled after the safe add, you end on nothing. And if you do have Rocket Tracer, you can climb all the way up to Power End Savage through droll. So that's why I'm on that. And then the Rocket package is 2 Tracer and a Recharger, Absorada, and Triple Quick Launch. Extremely minimal Rocket package. You are pretty much just playing this as extender, get you to Barrel End, so you don't need anything else. So yeah, and then the field spells to go with it to get you into the package. Next package is the Chaos Space package. So play triple Chaos Space, obviously, your white, your black, and then I only play 1 Safe Foot. So Safe Foot is only in there for sort of a grind mid game. You add it off the Magnum on your opponent's turn, so that when it comes back to you, you can use Safe Foot, either get into your baby dragons or like pitch it off something, get it in graveyard, add back on the Rebellion. But you actually don't need any more copies of this, especially with how weak this card is to draw. That's why that's in there. Then your 1 levy to either grab off your Magnum or to Sentinel's Grade, grab off Safe Foot, etc. Next is the Bestial package. So triple Rebellion, triple Magnum, and I play 1 Ball Drake and 1 Drillswim. So I don't play Savannah or anything like that because I'm also only on Regained. I don't think you need anything else. Regained is just a 1 card grind game, helps you play through Nib, helps you play through everything. Maybe one thing you could do is you could cut one of these Bestials. It's currently a 42 card list. Although I find both to be quite useful. This one when you're going first, and an extra interruption that you grab off your Magnum, and this one going second. Or sort of like in the mid game, grind game. There's a lot of Zeus this format, so just being able to go Rebellion, add this, summon this, Rebellion tribute it, threatens the Zeus immediately. So I think this one's worth playing even if you don't play this one. And then yeah, Regained. Regained is the entire deck. It should grind game everything at this point. And then that's it for the engine cards. So running up is hand traps. So triple Gamma because it also hits droll. It's a very strong hand trap. Droll because it's a format tax. I despise this card, but it is. And then Ghost Ogre because it's good versus super heavy, quite mid versus cash. But you really need to be playing another light hand trap to have enough lights for Chaos Space. So in there. And that's 3 hand traps at Imperms, because this can be in a Rise Out, Heart Out going second. So yeah, 12 hand traps in 42, which is pretty good odds to see 1/2 when you go second. And then that's the main deck. So extra deck, most of the extra deck standard, Striker Dragon, Pisty, Romulus, Seal. You only have room for 1 Seal now, although 2 does come up. But because of this battle and Regained, you can just put this back whenever you need a second. So, you know, Roll Dangerous, quite important to make Barrel End, specifically through lines where you get nibbed and you have like Regained up. So you could, if you have like your standard Seal Savage combo and you have a Regained up, when you are nibbed, you can actually climb back into Barrel End Savage by using the Safe to shuffle back the Savage, which is something I can show in a moment. That's why you're on both of those. Triple Burst for arrows. Barrel End is your big boss monster win game. Dark, you just need a generic Link too. There's not room in the extra deck for a Unicorn anymore, because you have to make space for the new Broken Synchros. And Dark is probably the best generic Dark Link too, that you can link away in the token with. So a lot of prerequisites on that. So there's very few options for what this can be. But the effect did come up exactly once when I took a D-shift out of grave, so from here on out. And then last thing is Axis Code, which you can still justify playing even with triple burst being your only link 3, just because there's lines to recycle the triple burst with like Striker Dragon Pop, bring it back. Of course it's just very big. So that's the link part of the deck. And then the synchros, play a Savage, Excel Synchro, Baron, Dispatcher, Kiss Angel. So a lot of people don't play this. This is what's cut to make space for IP Unicorn. But I think this is very important for when you resolve Gamma on your turn, because you can climb into the Baron to have a negate for anything else in there. If you don't play it, you're just resigning yourself to an extra 2 summons, which you can then get nibbed, and so on. Yeah, that's the extra deck. And then side deck. So I side the 3 Ash for branded or just for generic matchups. Yeah. 4 Kaijus. This should be 3 Radiant and 1 Jizukiru. It's 4 Kaijus because of sliding patterns and math. It means that post side versus Kashtira, you have 7 ways to out a Blanka Rise Heart, which is math to see exactly 1, or to see 1 or more outs to a Rise Heart. Then you have 12 hand traps in addition to that, because you side out a decent bit of the engine over your engine that doesn't work versus a Rise Heart versus Kashtira. So you have a chance to see 2 hand traps plus a way to out a Rise, which is enough to stop them doing whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
And then Scarlight for time. So this was nerfed by the extra 5 minutes in policy, but still on it just because I had 1 free slot. That wasn't justified by siding patterns. But if you find you're not going to time anymore with the additional 5 minutes you get, this could definitely just be something else. Cool way to grave for Drawn and Shifter. Skill Drain. Excuse me. Skill Drain. So this is the only floodgate that hits everything after you've been drawed, shifted, and you cannot play. So when you're going first, you have 7 ways effectively to stop draw, because you have your Gammas as well. And of course, if you draw like Rocket Tracer, you're still pretty good through draw. But through Shifter, you really need to draw one of these 4 to have any sort of chance. You are still hurt by Skill Drain. You don't really get to do any big plays, but you can just stick a gigantic guy and go battle phase and keep punching with it. And the theory is that your opponent is stopped more than you are while you're under Skill Drain, even if it does hurt you a lot. And the last 3 slots are Evenlies. These would probably be better off being Cyclones, but I like Evenly a little bit better in the top 6 matchup, which has a few other locals. So Evenlies are the last slots. And there you go.
Thank you, Jack, for the updated
That's
combo.
alright.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully, you can top a locals and we'll get a first place.
Yeah, sure. Maybe when I don't get shifted.
Yeah.
We'll try.
All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Alright, so yeah, as I said before, I'm just going to show you quickly the combo that beats Nib. It also sort of plays through draw, not really, but you don't just pass the draw. But this is a football through Nib. So anyway, you want to start with Black Metal Dragon, and then link this off into your Striker Dragon. You go chain 1 Striker to Black Metal. And you go ahead and add Red MD plus Protect the launch. If you're drawn here, you just go summon Red MD, bring back, make seal. And if you have access to Tracer, you just do the quad ball pisky line to climb into Brawl and Savage. But let's say we're not drawn, we'll just say our opponent's only hand trap is Nib. Then we get to go Rebellion effect, grab ourselves Magnum up, go effective Magnum up, summon it by banishing the black metal. Magnum effect on an end phase. Summon Rebellion. Rebellion is 4th summon, so you get to activate Regained, and your opponent can't nib you before you get Regained down. Okay, now, specifically this bit, you want to go turn these into your Romulus. We'll go Romulus effect to add. Add Ravine, and now even if your opponent dips here, you still have Ravine Pitch, Dump Ads, Add Tracer, Food Sector, Summon Tracer, Pop, make roll in Savage. Sorry, just make Savage. Still fine 3 nib. But we get to continue extending here, so we get to go Summon Red and D. Red and D effect, bring back anything, which just bring back the Striker Dragon. Then if they chain a Bistro, we can regain, put it back, which is quite funny. And we'll turn these into our seal. So now we're fully quote unquote protected from nib, so we get to make the Savage underneath. So we'll go Ravine effect, Fish the Ogre, send Abs, Abs effect, add Tracer. Then we'll turn these, we'll activate Boot Sector Launch, we'll go Boot Sector Launch Summon, Tracer Pop, Tracer effect, summon Recharger, and of course if you have access to another Bistro here, you can make this pattern before you make the roll end, before you make Savage after. But we don't have that here, so we're just going to turn these into Savage.
Okay. Yeah.
And now in response to Savage effect, our opponent should nib, so if we chain it 1 Savage, chain it 2 nib. Nib tributes the board, and we're just going to use this as a token. Now, on resolution of nib, we get chaining 1 Sailor Summon from deck, because our opponent summoned 1, so we get chaining 2 regained, target the Magnemite to summon it from grave. So, we'll summon the Magnemite, and from deck, we will summon ourselves our Safer. We'll then go Safer effect,
Yeah. Attack Karen.
summon the grave,
18.
ourselves
Me too.
White Dragon, then we'll turn token, and Magnemite into Dark Charmer. We'll then summon White Dragon, we banish the Striker Dragon, use Regain to put back the Striker Dragon, and for a random draw, I will just add Driver to hand. I'll now turn White Dragon into Pisty, trigger White Dragon, to add Black Dragon, then banish the White Dragon, some Black Dragon, and we'll turn Black Dragon into Striker Dragon. We'll now go to the effects.
It's random, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Someone like
Yeah, it's
Dark Dragon, doesn't really matter here, we're just making Delindrous. So we're summon back some banished, make Delindrous, we'll go Strike Dragon effect, target Delindrous and the Recharger and grave, the pop, add back, activate the Recharger effect to summon back Tracer, and then because Tracer will summon this and triggers Delindrous to summon. This is now max for Roland. So we'll turn these into Roland. We'll go Roland effect, target Tracer, summon back the Recharger, and then we'll banish Safer in order to put Savage back to the extra deck so that we can make Savage again using Rocket Tracer and Recharger, and then give effect and equip Dark Charmer as it's the biggest monster in creative. Finally, we'll just move to end phase. Get our Magnemite. There you go. That's it.
Thank you, Jack, for the combo. This plays around draw, yeah?
With our nib.
Okay.
Playing around draw is a bit tougher, but
Alright. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Cheers.